Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm here for Peter.
Oh, yeah, shit. All right, kids. Welcome back. It starts here. Cannon Fodder Summer starts right here on Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, not above punching someone in the face. It is.
It's Lilith flipping Hellfire.
That's right. And, of course, who else could start off Cannon Fodder Summer rather than Herman Schultz, the Shocker?
The name says it all, doesn't it?
Looks like an unmade bed, kids. That costume, that padded costume.
But bonus, we get Big Man as well in this. So yay.
Hey-oh! Lilith heard the name, got excited.
Nothing to get wet about, kids. Calm down.
Oh, hey-oh. Is that the original Biggie?
It's the original Kingpin, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh! That's true. I think he kind of made the scene before Kingpin even, yeah. All right. Looking for some synopses here. They're there. I just got to open them up. All right. So, yes, of course. Yeah, like I said, we had to start the summer with Lilith and I's favorite Spider-Man punching bag, the Shocker.
It's true.
I mean,
he really is.
I mean, he dresses like a punching bag. What do you want?
Literally, bro. That's a speed bag. You can't tell me different.
It's like if you ask for Electro from Wish. I mean, come on.
He's supposed to be the new era of vile new villains. Oh, you're in your flop era, Marvel. Sorry to tell you. It's a flop.
I mean, I think Stan was drunk or something one night. He's like, oh yeah, guy, padded costume, yeah.
Well, he is editing himself, so spoilers.
Vibro units on his hand, yeah.
Maybe he got it from his wife. I don't know.
Whoa!
Got the idea from his wife.
Lilith's creation will be much better.
Is that a sentient tongue? It is.
Is that a sentient tongue?
20,000 rotations a minute.
A second, Phil.
Tongue?
What?
A second. Don't be afraid to dream big.
Oh, damn. No, I just want you to survive the experience.
I don't.
Wow. I want you to live a long time. If that's how you want to end it when you're old, okay, fine. But
taking a look around, it's no thanks. Go out with a bang. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. I'd love to, but I'd probably traumatize my poor wife.
True.
All right. All right, ready to jump into these?
Head first. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Strap a board to your butt. We're going in. All right. We're going to cover the first appearance of the Shocker from Amazing Spider-Man 46, and then we're going to jump ahead a little bit and get Web of Spider-Man number 10. All right, so we're going to get to the one that started it all, kids. Amazing Spider-Man 46, Volume 1, number 46.
Emphasis on Volume 1.
Exactly. March 1967.
Ooh, so close.
The Sinister Shocker. Sinister. He didn't even make that Sinister.
That's a generous word right there. Vibrations are not sinister, okay?
They're welcoming, eh, Lilith?
Exactly. Like, how dare you, Stan?
Again, you could tell he was really pushing for this guy to be the next big bad, and it's just like, uh-huh. Now, give us
you were Jeremy the Senior?
I know. In a couple months, you're going to give us something a little better. A crime boss with big titties. Come on.
Somewhere Russell just woke up.
Yeah, the Mountain Dew coma. All right. So, yes, as we said, writer Stan Lee, penciler and inker John Romita Sr. So, those shekels. Colorist Marie Severin. letterer Sam Rosen, and of course, editing himself, Mr. Stan the Manly.
In true Marvel early days fashion.
Oh, yeah. All right. Strap in, kids. Spider-Man, with his arm still in a sling, his wrist was not ready for that,
Definitely not.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
is perching on a building when he's shaken off. Inside, he runs into
Shh, don't get us banned.
Oh, that's true. I don't want those Swifties after me. All right. He runs into the Shocker, whose vibro shock units on his hands create strong punches and vibration waves that knock Spider-Man off balance.
He shouldn't. His name should be Shaker, honestly, not Shocker.
Yeah, take my tequila punch.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4.
I know. It's like, speaking of cannon fodder, it's like even Shocker's like a poor man's vibro.
Yeah.
And he came first. Hey-oh.
Like most men. Ladies, you don't have to stand for that.
That's a sign of a good man when he lets you go first, right, Lilith?
Exactly.
Gotta be a generous lover, gentlemen.
We'd never make it on SMG 2.0. We tell too many dick jokes. Dong is definitely a medical term, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew exactly who he was talking about, too.
Me too.
By the pint. All right. Spider-Man's punches are deflected by Shocker's vibrating body as he escapes.
But like, Vibro's literally his name is Vibro. Auto Vibro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Shocker.
It's in the name.
Yeah, you'd think the Shocker would be more electricity, but yeah, no, it's like vibrations. It's like yeah.
He didn't take science classes. It's okay. Clearly, gamma rays. Clearly, he didn't take science classes.
His name was the Shocker because it's a shock. I actually let this go through. Oh. All right. And unlike our second issue today, kids, yes, this one is on Marvel Unlimited. So,
nope. If it's not both, you know what you got to call it: Marvel Limited.
Moments later, Peter Parker walks into the Daily Bugle to sell the Shocker pictures when he's met by Harry Osborn.
That's not suspenseful. That's sad.
Yeah.
He's getting his first sugar daddy.
Whoa!
He's like, hey, my dad's paying for an apartment. Why don't you move in with me, Pete? Just saying.
You know, he's like, oh yeah, we'll invite Mary Jane and Gwen over. Then the Mary Jane and Gwen don't show up. Yeah, okay, I can.
Exactly. He didn't even invite them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. Come over. We're gonna have a good old time. We're gonna be drinking and effing and. What time is it? I don't know.
It's a swinging bachelor pad, I tell you. A swinging bachelor pad.
Swinging, yes. I think
and history will tell you that they were roommates. But they were shagging.
I think there's several examples of this on Little Hellfire's hard drive.
Most definitely.
Oh my. Harry tells
who's the power bottom may surprise you.
Oh, please, Harry Osborn hasn't taken charge with anyone in his life. Come on.
Exactly. Opposite in the bedroom, I'm telling you. He's got to take out that aggression out somewhere. The daddy no love me, you know, the daddy issues.
I thought you were going to say he was the bottom with Peter and Liz.
Yes.
couple.
It's the only way she stuck around. Let's be real.
Couple pumpkin bombs down the gob.
Couple of bowls down the gob.
You know what? For Hobgobble Gobble Month, we should totally do the Liz story. We should do unexpected goblin stories.
Damn it, I'm in. Side gob. Oh, yeah. Should we focus on Liz and Normie?
We should.
Oh, okay.
We should.
All right. Overhauling
Spice it up for Gobble Gobble Month 2024.
Oh yeah. No, let's do all Liz and we can no. Oh yeah. No. Oh, we're gonna have to throw in some hobgoblin stuff in and to say this is why. Okay. Hobgobble Gobble month this year is going to be all about our thesis about why Betty and Liz are behind everything.
All right, let's do it. You heard it here first. Plenty of time to get some feedback, kids.
That's right. Tell me what you want to hear.
Back to this shocking story.
Back to this hairy man. Harry tells Pete his dad is paying for an apartment closer to school and invites Pete.
Wait, we're talking about Harry. Play the drop.
Oh, all right. I've been playing the drop, but okay.
No. The drop. The fetish drop.
Oh, okay. You gotta say the little Tay drop. Oh, okay. So yes, Peter has a new fetish now.
My fetish is to get touched by a white man with cornrows.
Oh God. All right. So yeah, so dad's paying for the loving. Okay. Yeah, his dad paying for an apartment closer to school and invites Peter to move in. After Peter gets cash from J. Jonah Jameson, Frederick Foswell follows him as Patch, hoping for a connection with Spider.
And worst of all, Frederick Foswell.
Patch, so Wolverine wasn't even the original Patch.
Terrible, bro.
So he throws on an eye patch and somehow makes his mustache disappear. He pulled a Cesar Romero.
Oh no!
Painted over that thing. Oh jeez. So yeah, Frederick Foswell follows him as Patch, hoping for to find his connection with Spider-Man.
Why are there so many patches, bro? There's like 4, 5.
I don't know. I mean, it's like the Clark Kent glasses thing for Marvel. It's like, yeah, throw an eye patch on him. No one will recognize him.
And then we're not even gonna get into like Black Patch, Diamond Patch, Eye Patch, Patch Malone. Like, it's a lot of patches in the Marvel universe, bro.
I mean, as many guys as they want can have the eye patch, but they all call themselves Patch.
It's like, oh, you know what they need to do? There can only be one.
Secret Society of Patches, yeah.
There can only be one. We need a Highlander style.
Oh crap! You just gave Marvel their next big event, the Patch War. Okay.
You know what? I would be so here for it, to be honest. And it needs to have time travel so we can get all the other patches that I mentioned, like Diamond Patch, Black Patch. We need them all.
Oh yeah,
everybody's got to throw one down in the gauntlet.
Because Foswell here's dead, so yeah, you
exactly.
Oh Lord, across time and space, the Patch War.
Oh my God, what if it happens in 2 years, Phil? And then we know they're listening to us and they're not hiring us actively.
Again, credit. Give us credit, damn it.
Heroes and Cloaks.
No, Capes and Lunatics. F it. They have permission. Use it.
They have permission.
Make sure you put in that damn letter page. It's a real podcast. Go check it out. That's right. Superior. All right. So where are we? Oh, yes, the patch. In the meantime, the Shocker returns to his hideout and remembers the origin of his powers. Well, people could fantasize about whatever they want, kids. Arrested for robbery, he created a foolproof safe cracking tool that vibrates loose any safe and used it to escape from prison. And he could have made so much more money in the adult sex toy industry.
Exactly. Like, honestly.
Oh,
he wasn't thinking straight.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? He created a costume.
That's for the Max series. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yes. He created a costume that absorbs feedback and added a battery unit for power, turning into
a big unit.
Yes. It's
a big unit.
Whoa, that's pretty damn big.
It's turning into the powerful Shocker. Powerful.
Again, generous words, man.
Powerful. I know. Again, Stan was trying to get that shekel, man. He wanted the kids to keep requesting the Shocker so he'd come back. I mean, in the 90s, Spider-Man takes him out with popcorn butter. I'm not exaggerating, kids. Scroll down.
Oh, God.
He literally takes him down with popcorn butter.
That is cannon fodder by definition, my friend.
Oh, my God. We covered it. Oh, my Lord.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Somebody's being humiliated with butter, but that ain't my business. All right.
Brutal, bro. Brutal.
Yes. At that moment, Peter picks up Aunt May at the train station, and she tells him that Mrs. Watson,
my other least favorite person,
invited her to move in, which works since Peter wants to move out too. I don't. At this point, shouldn't he be like, "Wait a minute, you're moving out? F it, I'll just stay in the house."
Exactly. But you gotta have that. You gotta generate some passive income, so we're gonna rent it out.
Yeah. But again, it's like if he's living in a house by himself, he doesn't have to explain his comings and goings as Spider-Man.
Passive income greater than convenience, because America capitalism.
And two, you're a horny young teenager, kill two birds with one stone, and it'd be like, oh, only hot young tenants. Come on.
Wait, what is it? Hot, sexy girls in your ear.
Hey-oh.
Pornhub, I may be coming after compensation. You ruined my brain.
Oh my. All right. Where we works? Yes. As Peter drops Aunt May at Mrs. Watson's house, he goes on a date with Mary Jane, and they meet with Peter's friends for the farewell party of Flash Thompson, who is
as much as I love Flash now, they should have killed him in the war.
Oh.
I mean, for them to do what they did with him after he got back, it was just been sad.
Yeah, and again, I mean, they had two shots because, again, with sliding time, he was also in Iraq, too.
Exactly, and definitely a lot of people, a lot more. Well, no. Yeah, he still had a chance. They still had a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this one is Vietnam, because 67 kids.
Sliding time.
Boy, at first they said he had a date. It was 1967. They said he had a date with Mary Jane. I was like, oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
67. During the meeting, Peter can't help but notice how attractive Gwen Stacy is.
Yeah, duh.
But since he is with Mary Jane and Gwen is with Harry, he decides to move along. See, you could literally, again, Aunt May's house could be that swinging bachelor pad. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not close to school because who wants to commute?
You can web swing. Damn it.
From Long Island or Staten Island. Yeah, Long Island.
Forest Hills.
Staten Island.
Forest Hills. It's in Queens.
All the same. It's all the same. You want to live in the city, bro.
In the city. City of Marvel.
City of Marvel, New York. Yikes.
That's right. The next issue is when Deadpool time travels back. When Kraven shows up.
Oh man, Marvel continuity is a mess.
Do yourself a favor, kids. Go over to the YouTube right now. Check out the Wade's World playlist.
Remember what episode?
No, I do not remember.
Put it in the show notes.
I will. And prepare yourselves because you will get a new episode of Wade's World this summer when a certain movie comes out.
You think we should put that on Patreon? Because I am going to use the F-bomb F-ton.
Oh, my Lord. I was gonna say,
we might do a clean version. I don't know.
I was going to say, that's what we should do. Oh, that's what we should do. Let's do like half the show. We'll do it clean. And then we'll be like, if you want the dirty second half, you have to go to Patreon.
Well, let's see if they actually even live up to the rated R thing. But yeah, if it does, then that's what we'll do.
We'll be like subscribe to the Patreon. Hear the stuff Feige doesn't want you to hear us say. After the party, Peter goes to change into Spider-Man in an alleyway when he's almost caught by Patch. He fakes a conversation between Peter and Spider-Man about pictures and sends a dummy Spider-Man off to prevent Patch getting any suspicions.
That whole sequence is ridiculous, bro.
Let me fill this costume with webbing and just swing it like a child on a swing.
Ridiculous.
Parker, I need my money, damn it. Oh, I'll have your money soon, Spider-Man. You know what a cheapskate Jameson is. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, still has the first nickel we ever made. Yeah.
Still has his communion money.
Peter's just slapping himself in that alley. Ow! I said I want my money, Parker. Ow!
Doing it a little too much if you ask me, but that ain't my business.
Well, and again, yeah, I guess he is used to slapping himself around. Yes.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
But it's in a sling, so it proved that it wasn't. Gotta give yourself time to heal, boys.
Sometimes your girlfriend has to go on vacation. Come on. Oh, hey, she got a twin sister. Come on.
Mary Palmer and her 4 sisters, Joe.
Oh. Yeah, we could have went back for SMG 2.0. Oh, then we could have played the Nobody Tell Rob again.
Could tone it down. I just don't want to.
Guys, I got a report.
Because talking about meat just comes so natural for Lilith.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about meat is so easy for Lilith. Talking about meat so natural for Lilith.
And Ray.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
I could just imagine Rob. Yeah, I've been getting reports, guys. Did you guys do a Spider-Man episode where you had like, I don't know, 15 masturbation jokes? Like 15.
Something about a donkey punch.
Oh,
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
15 masturbation jokes in
We
one.
can use none of the drops.
I know. We'd have to barn door protocol ourselves.
Start everything over again, bro.
Barn door protocol ourselves. I
You
know.
have to go back and edit every single.
15 masturbation jokes and one donkey punch reference. Man, we must have had a slow day.
A slow day. Salty and Petty couldn't even make it on the list. We'd have to cancel Salty and Petty. That'd be Patreon. That'd be Capes Unhinged for sure.
Yeah. Can you imagine Rob like, I have a couple stipulations. Yeah, Salty and Petty. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that on Patreon. Okay.
So funny.
Yeah, Energon Universe. Yeah, it's gonna have to go to Patreon.
Fire Russell.
Yeah. That Russell. Yeah, you're gonna have to keep him on Patreon. Yeah. And that Justin, yeah, he might have to put him on Patreon too.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
It's just so funny because that drop comes from Justin. That's even funny.
I know. Kids, if you're a degenerate, join us on Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast, the YouTube channel, the Patreon. The Patreon was built for you kids. All right.
Yeah, I think you need to change from Capes Plus to Capes Unhinged. I really do.
Capes plus mental illness. All right. So after Spider-Man plays with his dummy, afterwards, Spider-Man hears reports of tremors near the Federal Reserve, and he confronts the Shocker inside. After battling and dodging vibration blasts and falling,
Finally, relatable content for me.
You don't dodge those vibrations, Lil. Come on.
I absorb them. They make me stronger.
She throws herself on that grenade, if you know what I mean, kids. And falling concrete. Spider-Man finally webs up the vibro
That's
shock.
all it took? Oh, God, this is embarrassing, bro.
I know. After battling and dodging. Yeah, Spider-Man webs up the vibro shock thumb triggers. It knocks out the Shocker. He takes pictures of the capture and returns home ready for the big move for Aunt May and himself. When Peter finally moves out of Aunt May's home and reaches the new apartment, he's shocked at the size, but also
said nobody ever said about Harry Osborn.
Oh,
no, that's what I expected.
He's shocked at the size, but also an odd feeling of depression and weariness that Peter can't place.
Aww.
Oh, because you're an adult now.
Barely.
Well, nobody's making wheat cakes for him in the morning now.
And that's the sad thing. That makes you sad.
You mean I have to be
I think everybody can relate to that when you that first morning you wake up in your new apartment after you've moved out of your parents' house. Maybe some kids can't relate because the economy's bad. I get it, but
Yeah. After the chat for the economy.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, references to Flash Thompson in Vietnam and being drafted or a sliding time because
Well, they're saying they're gonna have to bring the draft back. I'm like, babes, nobody qualifies for the military anymore. Be so serious.
can you imagine that? Oh, but I mean, they would lower the standards.
They would burn that would have them burn the country down if they
January
instituted the
6th would be
draft.
nothing if they brought that back. Yeah,
It's like, babes, these kids play Call of Duty all day, every day. The hand-eye coordination, they might have asthma, but the hand-eye coordination is unmatched in Gen Z through A. So
hand-eye coordination. I mean, they'd be like, some of these lazy bums, they'd be like, what?
I mean, just not to get dark, but just the school shooters are having higher and higher success rates. I'm just saying. You don't mess with these kids.
Oh, please. These kids can't get up at 6 a.m. Come on. 0600. Come on.
Well, they won't. They won't do it.
Oh, you're saying the new military. Yeah, it'll be like, yeah, no. The new
Start
army.
at 10 o'clock sharp.
They don't get up till 10. Oh, boy. This was credited as a Stan Lee, John Romita Spider-rific Spectacular.
What the hell does that mean?
Spectacular?
For Shocker? Oh, he was smoking the good stuff for sure.
I mean, there was more action with Mary Jane and Gwen dancing than there was with the Shocker. I mean, come on.
Oh, this came out on my birthday, but like
many
20 years before I was born.
I mean, this was 11 years before I was born. Oh, jeez.
Oof in the chat, kiddos.
So we've got a bunch of Mary Jane and Gwen dancing in the premiere of the Shocker. So yes, boners all around.
Oh God, let's get to a better issue with the Shocker.
All right.
Still not. I still quite wasn't born yet. It's okay.
Oh yeah, yes. This was the beginning of '86. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, again, do you think maybe like more modern stories are better for the Shocker because Stan was treating them all serious, and every writer after him,
read the rules.
Every other writer's like, no, this guy's an effing joke.
He's got fishnets on. Come on.
Oh, over his padding. Yes, his padding and
over his onesie and his padding.
Hey, Ray, are these fishnets?
That's the start of a good drag costume. I don't care who you are.
Oh. Ray, are these fishnets doing anything for you?
Probably.
Oh, whoa!
Sex on the mind.
No judgments here.
All right.
Unless you're Frank Miller or Kevin Smith.
She said the magic words. All right, kids. All right, Justin, I know.
Your mother's a whore.
Oh yeah.
Your mom's a slut.
Yeah. I don't think even if we wanted, I don't think we get back in that SMG.
We have to start from scratch. We couldn't use any of our content from the last, 278 episodes.
I think I'd have to officially fire Lilith Hellfire and hire Eve Heavenwater.
Yeah, you'd have to hire Eve Heavenwater for sure. And then that means you can only make content on April 1st because that's when the portal opens. The whole thing.
That would be the funniest effing episode. We need to do that for April Fool's, Lilith. I need you on camera. I need you sitting there all buttoned up and dressed huge crucifix around your neck. I know it'll burn, but I need a huge crucifix around your neck. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Be like patrons, you got to pay for that. I bet you.
That would be hilarious.
I bet you Justin and Ray would pay extra for that.
I don't even think I have anything that buttons up, to be honest.
Oh my! She's like, the girls need to breathe, damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, boobs, balls, they all need to breathe. My boys need a home.
It's all just fleshy bits bobbing around,
Hey-oh! Enough of your hard drive. All right.
But for Fortune. Let's get to it.
All right.
Hey, it's Danny.
That's right. Web of Spider-Man.
What are you doing here, Danny?
Web of Spider-Man number 10 from January 1986. There, but for Fortune. We said butt.
A mess.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. You can't have us. All right, writer Danny Fingeroth. Yes, as you said.
Don't get fingered.
I don't even need your drops. You do it. Do it live.
Don't get fingered.
All right, Danny Fingeroth, penciler, and once again, same penciler and inker, Jim Mooney.
Get them shekels.
Colorist George Rosis, letterer Rick Parker, no relation, and editor Jim Owsley.
Hoo-hoo.
We
Hoo-hoo.
all know who that was. All right. Yes. Jim Owsley.
It's me, your old pal, the owl.
Christopher Priest, what are you doing?
Well, this was that his Alan Smithy era.
I'm pretty sure. You know what? Honestly, did he ever explain that? Because I know his middle name is James, so I get where the Jim comes from and stuff. But
hold on. Let me.
I know there's probably like an interview, but
See,
it's always funny
I
to
clicked
me.
on the link where it said Jim Owsley, and it brought you right to Christopher Priest. Well, let me see. There was also, I think it's, well, here it's saying not to be confused with
that British novelist guy.
There's a British novelist, so maybe he did it just so he wasn't confused with that guy. I don't know.
Anyway, it's just funny.
Mm.
Every time I see that name, I'm just like, oh, I know who that is.
All right, so back. All right. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do one day. I told you. I think I already told him. Chichester. I'm going to get him to sign an issue with his name and Alan Smithy and DG Chichester. I'll be the only possessor of an issue with both their signatures. All right, so Web of Spider-Man 10. All right. Oh, we're going to do flashbacks, kids. 1940. In the early days of World War II, before America entered the conflict, Dominic Fortune, yes, we're doing that, found himself smashing up a casino operation along with his female companion, Sabbath Raven. So, yes, we're going to have to do more Dominic Fortune later.
Yeah.
This doesn't get tied up.
That.
It's later in it's like, God, it's like they don't even get back this to like Web 71 or something. It's like that far removed from this, so it's basically like, oh, when does Fingeroth have time? Okay, a couple years. Okay, we'll get back to this. All right, so yes, they smash up this casino operation.
Smash it.
They have been hired to recover some plans that have been stolen by Nazi spies. The pair managed to round up the spies and help capture their leader, Baron Wolfgang von Lund. Their capture landed them in the newspapers. When we had newspapers. All right. Now, as in the now of 1986, the elderly Dominic Fortune struggles to flee from a gang of thugs who want him dead. As he flees down an alley, Dominic trips over a discarded can. He manages to get his footing, but he is cornered in a dead end. When he offers to pay the men off in order to spare his life, they refuse. Not far away, Spider-Man is web-slinging across the city. He is in a depressed mood. He wonders what is going on with the solid gold. What is he going to do with the solid gold notebook he took from a building that the Beyonder turned into gold?
Oh, God.
Kids, next year, 2025, for the anniversary of Secret Wars 2, Justin and I are going to cover all Secret Wars 2.
Doing the Lord's work, Justin. Like, I love you so much. Thank you.
We had to do it because you know what? I feel so bad.
Featuring Mansplaining Minute with the Charlie Puppet.
Our favorite crossover, Secret Wars 2. Yes. I feel so bad we didn't get to that when he was still here. Oh my God.
I know.
Charlie always talked about Secret Wars 2. He loved it. The Beyonder, the Molecule Man. Because yes,
I guess that is something to get wet about. Okay.
Well, for Charlie, it definitely was.
Whatever slicks your mustache, you know.
Whoa!
It was nothing to get wet about anyway.
Get yourself some Mephistus mushrooms and tune in. All right. So yeah, solid gold notebook. Sell it. He considers this as big a mistake as floating heads of guild alert, kids. Floating heads of guild. He considers this a big mistake as the night that he allowed a burglar to get away who later went on to murder his Uncle Ben. Again, it's like, why can't you sell it? It's not like you're trying to sell the whole gold building. You're just trying to sell this gold notebook.
Like, who does he think he is? Trump?
He didn't steal it from anybody. But yeah, we had to mention Uncle Ben. He wishes his Uncle Ben was still alive so he'd have someone to talk to so he can do the right thing. Like, sell that crap, boy. All right. Back in the alley, Dominic Fortune finds a metal pipe in a trash can and uses it to defend himself. When one of his attackers pulls a gun, Spider-Man arrives on the scene and webs up the gun and trounces them. By this point, Dominic finds himself having trouble breathing. Spider-Man realizes there is trouble. He swings off with Fortune to get medical attention. Meanwhile, at the 68th, so close, street office of Steel Enterprises, Simon Steele is furious to hear that his men were defeated by Dominic Fortune. If that is not a porn star name, I don't know what is. Especially for a man. They explain that Spider-Man interfered, but Steele decides to prepare for further interference from the wall crawler as he does not want Dominic to accomplish his goals. Steele wonders what Dominic would think if he knew he was being targeted once more by Baron Wolfgang von Lunt. That's right, kids. Extra cannon fodder this issue. And don't worry, your favorite's in here. Meanwhile, in a nearby hospital, Dominic Fortune is visited by his son Jerry, who insists that his father returns to a retirement home. However, Dominic refuses to do so. This leads to an argument between the two. That's when Peter Parker enters the room, telling Jerry that his father has become quite a hero and has come to take photos of him for the Daily Bugle. Jerry asks if Peter will be there to take photos when his father is found dead in a gutter and walks out of the room.
Uh-oh.
What? Should have called him
a
damn paparazzi. Dominic tells Peter to ignore his son's comments, telling him that his son would rather he lives a quiet life with Jerry's family. However, the quiet life drove him crazy and he had a thirst for adventure, leading to his recent adventure with Spider-Man. I believe we did cover that. Turner D. Century. Down. Scroll down. Peter mentions that his Aunt May lived at Restwell Retirement Home with Dominic and that she now runs a boarding house. Dominic turns down the offer to move in there, telling Peter that he won't rest until he found his former lover, Sabbath Raven. It's more like, I hear what happens to men who get into your aunt's orbit there. Accidents.
Yikes.
On his way out, Peter asks Jerry who Sabbath is. Jerry has nothing to say about Raven, saying that she is likely dead and his father is risking his life for nothing. Peter suggests that his father's search is harmless. However, Jerry asks Peter if he would think the same thing if it was his father. I don't have a father. I don't have a father. Having nothing to say in response, Peter walks away. Later that evening, Simon Steele and his men have driven to a rundown part of the South Bronx. Here we go, kids. There they go. Hold on. All right. Sorry, my screen jumped here. Even the iPad's like, oh, no, don't do it. South Bronx. There they go into a building to see the man that Steele intends to hire to eliminate Dominic Fortune. Yes, kids, it's who you think it is. The ramshackle building hides a fancy apartment owned by the costume criminal known as the Shocker. He demonstrates the power of his vibrational gauntlets by shattering a chunk of granite. However, Steele was not convinced and orders his men to attack the Shocker. The masked villain easily trounces his attackers. This impresses Steele, and he hands the Shocker a contract. The Shocker signs it, but won't let himself be treated like a chump like when he worked for Egghead. See the Avengers.
Oh, yikes.
Yes. That's when Egghead's Masters of Evil. So, Oh, when they captured Hank Pym.
Finally got bitch smacked.
Oh! Oh yeah, we still never pulled the trigger on keep your Pym hands strong.
We're gonna get to one of these April Fool's days.
That's right. To this end, he has set up a video camera to record everything if things go south. The Shocker can tie Steel into his hit job. Looking over the contract, he notices a mention of Spider-Man and asks what it is about. Steel explains that Fortune sometimes works with the wall crawler and will pay him triple if he kills Spider-Man as well. Yeah, why not? Triple? Let's quadruple it. You're never going to do it. Yeah, yeah. I'll pay you $1 billion, $1 billion if you kill Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. A few days later, Peter is heading to the Daily Bugle office to see if there are any photo assignments. Hey, deja vu. There are any photo assignments when he bumps into Dominic Fortune, who asks Parker for help. Peter agrees, and they go down to the Daily Bugle's morgue to look for records of what happened to Sabbath Raven. He explains
why.
What?
Why? No one cares.
I mean, yeah, she'd be 100 at this point, but that must have been some superior puss.
Superior puss.
He explains that he is looking into it and suspects Wolfgang von Lund, who fled to the United States after the war and changed his name to Simon Steele.
My dogs agree. Boo.
They look through the Bugle's archives and find the records they have on Sabbath Raven. According to these records, they indicate that she had gone missing in 1942 and is presumed dead. The last newspaper article, so 40 years. I think she's still out there. Newspaper articles about Raven is about her disappearance in Europe.
The crabs got her like freaking Amelia
Earhart. Whoa! Oh, those battlefield STD wounds. Okay.
Those crabs silly.
Oh, all right. Yeah, this angers Dominic, who decides the only place he will be able to find answers is going to Europe.
Road trip.
Very good. When Peter tells him to be reasonable,
Scotty doesn't know.
Oh my! When Peter tells him to be reasonable, Dominic explains that he intends to find Sabbath or die trying.
Superior puss.
The next day, Dominic goes to JFK Airport to catch a plane. However, he is ambushed by the Shocker.
Embarrassing.
Those vibro units are such not a threat. Even
they
TSA
get right through TSA.
Yep, good.
They're like, oh, look at him trying to be menacing. This is so cute.
So we're very discreet when it comes to.
They're like, we can't say it's your vibrator. We have to say it's a vibrator. Yes, that is a Fight Club reference.
We're very discreet here, sir. With that,
we need to cover Fight Club, by the way. So
okay. I know this because Lilith Hellfire knows this. All right. That's when Spider-Man swings in and starts battling his foe. The villain is not alone, as some of Steel's minions have come as well. Spider-Man tries to disarm the Shocker by removing his gauntlets. However, the Shocker had planned for this and built his vibrational powers directly into his costume.
He's learning. He's evolving. He still sucks.
It only took 20 years for that upgrade. While Dominic deals with Steel's men, Spider-Man is fighting a losing battle with the Shocker. Oh, Lord, if you lose to the Shocker.
Embarrassing, bro.
Better retire if you lose to the Shocker.
Yeah, just hang it up.
Seeing the wall crawler and
go to Ravenscroft, hang it up.
Oh, damn. Dominic hops into a Jeep and runs into the hit and run, bitch. This allows Spider-Man to rip apart the Shocker's suit, rendering him powerless. No, again, I think Spider-Man was just toying with Shockers. Let the old man have the way next. Yeah. Although he is arrested, the Shocker is happy that he will share a cell with Steel. I don't think that's how that works, but however, the former Nazi.
It's in his prison purse.
Oh, where's my money? Oh, it's about to be in your prison purse.
It's in his prison purse. I think the pants come off next. It's ting ting tingling, ting ting tingling. This is just no way. Inappropriate for everyone.
Rob's like, you don't want to come back? That might be a good idea. Okay.
We'll have to start a new show. Clean. I'd lose my mind. I was losing my mind back then.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna do one show for the new SMG. What's it called? Well,
Capes cleaned up.
No, it's gonna be called.
It's a 2-minute show.
It's gonna be called the. We can say.
Again, it'll be a 2-minute show.
The poop we can say. All right. So after hearing the shocker failed, Steele has the villain's apartment blown up. Oh, talk about petty. Destroying all evidence of his involvement. Steele was then visited by a woman named Sabbath who asked him to join her for champagne.
That comes way later.
Hey-o! Looking much younger. Again, we're gonna have to tie this thing up.
Is
All right.
that like way down the line?
I said it's like in web 71, 72. It's like that far down. This is web 10. Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah. God, this is oh Lord, this is so far down the line. Thomas Firehard.
Other stuff that they had a few things to tie up.
This is on the other side of Acts of Vengeance. I mean.
At least they remembered eventually, you know?
Again, I think it's maybe when Danny comes back. Who knows?
Yeah, probably.
The next day, Peter Parker goes to Mount Sinai Hospital just in time to see Jerry Fortunov storm out of his father's hospital room. Peter asks Dominic if perhaps he is pushing himself too hard for someone his age. Dominic guesses that he could take it easier and play it safe like Spider-Man. Oh, burn!
Damn!
You know what?
Nazi war criminals and Captain America didn't show up. What the hell are we doing?
I know. Even Captain America. You know what it probably was? You know why there was probably such a gap between this and when they tied up? They're probably like, oh, hey, these guys want a Dominic Fortune miniseries right in. Okay, we're still here. Wait, Dominic Fortune.
Hello?
Dominic Fortune miniseries? Anyone?
No? We'll do it anyway.
Did they? I don't know if they even did.
No, I'm kidding.
So, yes. Oh, there are a bunch of notes on this.
None really relevant.
And of course, this had to be sliding time because, again, World War II. So, Dominic Fort, if he's still around, he's dead.
This is like literally bringing up all the stuff I don't want to talk about. It's like, ooh, Avengers, no thank you. Ooh, Marvel team up, no thank you.
And yes, to Beyond again next year, Marvel Tales, kids. Yes, the Beyond returned to Building in the Gold in Secret Wars 2, number 2. And Spider-Man recovered the Gold Notebook in Web of Spider-Man 6 and Amazing Spider-Man 268. So close.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
And if you're here, you better know when Uncle Ben got killed.
Well, it's always someone's first comic book and first podcast.
That's true. Amazing Fantasy 15. Talk
about where to jump in on Spider-Man. Jeez.
Oh, yes.
How many volumes is it? 6 now?
Okay, I think it's more than
plus
that.
All the other tie-ins from back in the day and stuff.
Spectacular, Web, Adjective Lists, all the mini series. Oh yeah, yes, and yes, the team up. Their last team up was Marvel Team Up
120?
number 120. Again,
Yeah.
check out our Turner Day Century month. However many years ago that was. I love that. I love this note. It's like, yeah, just like Dominic Fortune, Marvel can't even explain how Simon Steele's still operating if he was back, during World War II.
Don't worry, he was a Howling Commando. He's got the affinity formula, something.
Something, yeah. They either got Super Soldier Serum or their LMDs, something. Oh yes, and the whole Shocker work for Egghead.
Clone, horny Doombot, take your pick.
Damn.
I mean, we have so many things.
Exactly. And again, the Shocker work for Egghead and Avengers 228 and 229.
Embarrassing both ways. It's like Egghead and Shocker. Like, come on, babes. Could you be more lame? Could you?
I know. Instead of the Masters of Evil, that whole group should have been the Masters of Lame.
Yeah, Masters of Lame, absolutely.
Oh yeah, and of course, spoilers, kids. That wasn't the original Sabbath at the end, but the daughter of Raven and Van Lunt, and it will be revealed. We'll get to this someday, maybe next year. Web of Spider-Man 72,
or maybe the year after that. Who knows?
I was like, push that back a little more.
Push that back to 20 20 never.
You want to do Nazi war criminal month?
2020 never.
Oh my! Well, I think something just got added to the Marvel Tale schedule.
Thank you, Justin, doing the Lord's work.
Because we're always like, let's not add any Spider-Man to Marvel Tale, save it for Lilith. Let's not add any Hulk to Marvel Tale, save it for Russell. But Lilith's like, no, that web one, nah, that's good to go, buddy. Go ahead.
Have fun, kiddos.
That's like when he was like, can we do Spider-Man 2099? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Lilith will write you an engraved invitation. No, let's do it.
Hopefully he got his fruit basket. Sorry, Miguel lovers. I am not one of you.
All right. So thoughts on our first week of Shocker, Lilith.
Absolutely effing hilarious.
Yes.
This is what Cannon Fodder Summer is all about. Ridiculousness.
We might have to bring back Cannon Fodder Summer next year. I mean, again, there's enough Cannon Fodder in the
There's
Marvel
so
universe.
much Cannon Fodder.
Yeah.
So let's get to these new books.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's new books.
So
we spent most of our run time laughing, but it's okay. Hopefully you guys were too.
Yes.
Let's see. We got Amazing Spider-Man 49.
Which was tie in the Blood Hunt.
Yep.
So
and then we got Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin #2. We got Venom 33. And I think that was it.
That was for the Spider books. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
So, yeah, of course, Shadow of the Green Goblin #2 by friend of the show, JMD Mateus.
This where you want to start? I think it was the best book this week.
I mean, that was the best out of the three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And again, it's a flashback, kids, to the Spider-Man's early days. So.
Yeah. Flint Marco, God bless him. The Sandman is cannon fodder, but he's sympathetic cannon fodder. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why they decided to make Sandman sympathetic, and he's like one of the few rogues that have been able to escape that whole thing. I just don't know why they decided to do it for Sandman.
I don't know, man. It was somebody's favorite, or I don't know. Yeah,
I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just always odd when they choose a person. Oh, we don't want him to be a villain anymore.
Maybe he got popular. I don't know, but
I've never met a Sandman fan, bro. Never.
I mean,
like not a Marvel Sandman fan.
Oh yeah. I'd say like half the 80s.
No, that's not true. Didn't Charlie like Sandman?
I'm sure he did. Sandman. Yeah, I mean,
and then we're still dealing with the Proto Goblin in this one too.
Yes.
And the mom actually makes an appearance, which I was just shooketh about.
Yes, spoilers, kids. Yeah, that's what I tried to ask him when we talked to JM about the issue 1. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think really not a lot's been done with that with the mother, Harry's mother.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to see where he goes with that.
Me too. I was just like, okay. Yeah. Even though it's like I feel like Spider-Man is a Wolverine where we've literally mined what happens in between the pages. And I do like the early, we did skip over a lot of that like early fallout of Uncle Ben dying. So I think that's why I'm really like enjoying this part of it.
Oh my God.
To learn why he's so angry and you know what I mean? Like he has a lot of issues and some of this is starting to add up, even though it's probably not canon technically. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and again, Jam's good with the history in it too, just like the psychological stuff. And it's like, this would have
why he's got all those somatic issues all the time. I feel
would
like
have an effect on this kid. He's 15. His uncle was murdered. Now
they're poor. They're struggling.
They're poor.
They're living off an old lady's pension.
He has to battle the criminal element. Most of the public thinks he's a grown man, and meanwhile he's a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, again, if you're a Spider-Man fan, pick a.
Like I didn't know how I was gonna feel about like the Proto Goblin stuff, but I kind of like it. It kind of makes sense because like it would I wouldn't try it technically out on myself first. I'd get some poor guinea pig to do it.
It's Norman. It's
exactly. He's kind of evil and devious, but self-serving.
Let me make sure this guy lives. Okay, the guy lived. I'll use it on myself.
Yeah, because that always seemed crazy to me. Like I know he's crazy, but he always had a streak of self-preservation in him to me. So like I said, like I'm really enjoying kind of delving into this.
Oh yeah, I don't mean he wasn't. Norman was never.
And we'll probably, you know what? Maybe not this Gobble Gobble month because we already came up with something. Maybe next Gobble Gobble month we can, like 2025, we can cover this.
Okay.
like
the
in
whole
depth
series,
and really
yeah,
good. Yeah, the whole series. That way
Yeah.
we'll be able to do the whole series.
Heck
Because
yeah.
I think it's really interesting stuff that I definitely want to talk about in detail
Yes.
and kind of like
yes.
break down things and like what I'm adding to my head canon because this isn't explicitly in continuity. You know what I mean?
Lilith, absolutely. I mean, any JMD Mateus, yeah, I'm down, man.
Cool. So yeah, we got 2 Hobgoblin months out of the way.
You're becoming Justin, man. We're like, yeah, I guess what we're gonna do in 2025.
Well, we do plan out content so far in advance, so
We do, yeah. I mean,
I don't that Smith Timber. I don't know.
we can change it if you want, because even I was
mean,
just
I
like,
love
I
to
don't
poop
know.
on Smith, but I don't know if I want to do it for a whole month.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see how I feel because I might want to rag on him. He might piss me off between now and then.
Okay.
More than likely, he'll piss me off between now and then.
And again, we have it scheduled for multiple shows. We could even just pare it down to one show if you want.
Yeah. Oh no, we need it both on the DC and the.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying. I mean, we're doing it here. We're doing it on Daredevil. We're doing it on Batman.
Daredevil definitely we need to do though. We gotta rag on him about the Daredevil stuff.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, the Spider-Man stuff. Damn it. We're in.
yeah. No, we need Smith Timber. Yes. We do. But yeah, I think that if I had to recommend any book to pick up this week, sorry, Amazing, it's Never You for right now. It's
not anymore.
Spider-Man Shadow of the Goblin #2 for sure.
I mean, again, at least this month, at least this issue, Zeb had an excuse for why Amazing sucked this week.
Oh,
it was vampire. It was vampire.
Hold on to that one. He's had that one loaded all week, kids.
Ayo.
So yeah, it's a Blood Hunt tie-in. Ed McGuinness art. Okay, like the cover, I just wanted to gag a little bit. I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? This is not good. Like, I picked it off the shelf because I had to, because we're doing this one. But I'm just like, if I was just a newbie.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of like a advertisement because again, the issue ends and it's like, oh, it continues in Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Blood Hunt miniseries. It's like, okay,
yeah. And then the copy for this is so stupid. It's like who took a big apple? I'm like, oh my god, why did you do this? This got through sales and marketing.
Yeah.
But no, I was just like, okay. Like, I just feel like Spider-Man doesn't belong in this crossover, but because he's Spider-Man, he has to be in the crossover.
Well, yeah. Again, it's anytime you can wrangle any or all of the Spider-Men into a crossover. Yeah, they do it. You know what? I was curious. I got to look this up. I was gonna say, was Zeb writing that miniseries, the Spider-Man Blood Hunt miniseries too? Here we go. Spider-Man Blood Hunts.
I thought it was Jeb, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, Jeb can't write them all.
I was gonna assume
Jeb can't write them all, man.
Where's my Alpha Flight Blood Hunt book? Damn it!
Oh no, looks like a female writer, Christina Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I knew that, but I felt like that was a typo? But good for her. That would be great exposure.
Yeah. Oh, we might have to reach out to her. Okay. I'm not
familiar. Yeah.
I'm not familiar, but yeah, let's do it.
Is that with the C or a K?
What?
Her name.
Oh, Justina.
Oh, Justina. Oh,
with a J. Yeah. Justina Ireland. Yeah.
Oh, she does like science fiction and fantasy novels.
So I wonder if this is her first comic work or.
It's looking like.
Oh.
Let me click on our website. She writes the Star Wars books. That makes sense.
Okay.
Marvel owns the Star Wars books. Oh, was she the one that did the Young Jedi one? Maybe.
I don't know.
That might have been her.
Huh.
No, I don't think that was her. But yeah, she does the Star Wars books, so that's cool.
So yes, I believe I will reach out because, again, we're always looking for creator interviews. But yeah, let's. Especially female creators, and let's promote everyone who's writing Spider-Man who's not Zeb Wells.
love to.
I would talk to Zeb, and I would be polite. I'm just saying.
Polite. It's just like it's a general consensus. It's not like we're the only ones ragging on, and we're actually pretty nice about it comparatively to other people that I've seen. So,
and I wouldn't be like, "What the f are you doing?" I'd be like,
"Can you walk me through this process? Like, how did you come up with these ideas?
Exactly.
Did you think it would be this controversial to do some of the things that you did? Like, how did you come up with the idea for Paul? Things like that. Yeah, I would. You know me. I'm nice, and I'll get into the nitty gritty and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
I always end up fangirling more than I think I will.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I would assume, and again, if not for no other reason, he's like friends with Celeste, so I would straight, yeah. I
love
wonder,
Celeste.
I wonder though, is he doing any interviews? He's probably locked down. He's probably done. He's probably not talking to anybody.
I mean, it worst comes to worst, we can give him a list of questions and not deviate. You know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah, I would do that.
Because when people tend to not do interviews, that's kind of what they ask for, and that's fine.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to know like how he came up with those ideas, like for sure, and like maybe like editorial guided him in an execution that he maybe not was as happy with, and he's ended up taking the brunt of editorial decisions. Like I Am Batman. When we talked to that particular writer, we asked him, and he said, "Yeah, pretty much." He kind of confirmed our theory about it, and we're like, "Oh, it's still okay, but it's not as good as your Marvel stuff, because they let you go buck wild."
Yeah. I mean, and again, it's like, a good interview can turn some people's opinions around,
Yeah. It's not like I hate it. It's not the worst thing that ever happened.
I mean, look at
Clone Saga and Brand New Day is still right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, one more day. I mean, look at our track record. I mean, we usually talk about, we're usually talk to people we love their work, but I'm like, we've never been rude to anybody.
I like the start of the stuff. It's just what's happened recently where I'm just like.
And again, a lot of that could be editorial.
Having to align with corporate synergy. I know that's what really killed DC. Why a lot of my friends don't work at DC anymore. They got sick of that shit. So.
Yeah. Especially Spider-Man. I'm sure there's.
Oh God, that's like the. I honestly, I would never want at this particular point in day and age. If I got into comic books, I would technically never want to write Spider-Man or Batman. Like that is just too much, man.
Again, it's like they're Mickey Mouse. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, there's more rules to write Spider-Man than any other Marvel character.
It's like I'm looking around. Hey, can I write Silk? Give a flying jot about Silk. Long as she's half naked. And still horny for Spider-Man.
I'll do a Ben Reilly book because again, you can do all the crazy ideas you want to do with Ben Reilly.
It's like we're just gonna fix this chasm and Goblin Queen situation.
Issue 1, yes. But now again, Zeb.
So, I mean, Heavy is the head who wears the crown, and he's taking the brunt of it, and he's going through a divorce, and she's living her best life. That has to suck.
I know she's getting more media attention. I mean, can you imagine? Again, it's hard enough for anyone to go through a divorce, but then meanwhile, your ex is like the media darling all of a sudden. Oh my God, that must be horrible.
Yeah. So I can sympathize.
I mean, Zeb or anyone who knows Zeb, let him know. I mean,
like I said, we haven't even been the harshest critics.
No. And again, we'll be polite, and if you need questions beforehand, we will do that. Whatever you need to make you comfortable. I mean, guess we're here to make you comfortable.
Yeah. For sure. But I mean, leading into that, let's talk Amazing 49. I mean, we're getting a big 50th issue next time, so let's see where, it's
that's kind of another reason they probably had to do the miniseries because 50, and it looks like Norman's back as the Goblin.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. It's just like it's just kind of like a setup, and it's just like, okay, this is like, this is the a tie-in, clearly. So we're not really going to change the status quo. Like I said, we got issue 50, but I think it was okay.
Yeah.
The pacing was actually pretty great this issue. I think because it had to be.
Well, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, because he had to get it out in one. But that's what I said. I'm like, let's see what he does with someone else's concept. Because I mean, this is basically Jed McKay's concept.
Yeah.
The vampire thing. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think he fell in line with everything pretty well, honestly. So let's see what 50 holds, and if this is a turnaround point, Like 50 issues is a lot, especially these days in modern comics.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's getting the more classic stuff like the Sinister Six, the Green Goblin.
Exactly. He's trying to get back to that status quo, but I think there's just there's too many pink elephants in the room that he's like not addressing. And I don't know if I want him to address it or if I just want him to like pretend like it didn't happen. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
That's what I want to ask. Is it an editorial thing where it's like, yeah, we don't get as much, like plot points are just dangling out there for a while and stuff, and it's just. And again, is it just writing for the trades or what is,
Writing for the trades is killing comics in my personal opinion. It's just like slows everything down. Like everything doesn't need to be for the trades. Like I miss where we could just get a one shot. Like,
Yes,
maybe it's because the book is late, so what? But like just a break in the action sometimes. Is
a one or two I don't care. And again, it's like 1 or 2 issue stories. You could throw a bunch of those in a collection,
They used to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just tired of writing for the trade. It is just slowing everything down unnecessarily.
That's the big point, because like I said, I think someone at Marvel said, "Oh, we want to get people back in the stores every Wednesday." Well, quit right for the trades.
Give us some one shots.
For the trades.
Yeah. Venom, surprisingly, I enjoyed. I mean, not surprisingly, it's Al.
Yeah.
But this is like right in his wheelhouse, right? Like this is what he lives for. I feel like I said, he really loves like horror,
body horror,
psychological, stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of gave me a little bit of like the glimmers of like Immortal Hulk and in its best parts of it. So I really enjoyed it. I really, we're getting Venom back to status quo too. Like he's kind of been out there in weird spaces. And we're getting him back to status quo, and to see him in a vampire, crossover storyline event thing, I'm like, it makes more sense for Venom personally for me. And the symbiotes have their own thing going on too with the whole vampires. Yes. So I like, and it's actually more interesting than what's going on outside of like say Midnight Suns. I feel like Midnight Suns and Venom and the symbiote thing is going to be the 2 most interesting things going on for Blood Hunt. But yeah, I liked it.
All right, you ready for this one? Yes, and Al even dug up Lee Price.
Oh no! Oh no! You couldn't help yourself, could you?
No, it's a nervous tick, man.
Yeah. Ripped from his grave, man. That sucks. It was giving Buffy vibes.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like he's got a bone or a brain to pick. I was like, I think that's hilarious. I like the copy for this issue. I thought it was very clever and fun. So.
When they did that classic Kraven's Last Hunt style cover.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, only 3 spider books this week.
Yeah, and that was the most shocking thing of it
all. Way to stay on brand.
I had to. Well,
professional.
I try my best sometimes. It's easier when I'm not sober, but
well. I was gonna say when it comes to dick jokes, yeah, we're professionals. Don't try this at home, kids.
You'll hurt yourself, truly.
Hey-oh.
So yeah, I guess with those thoughts out of the way, we can give the kids their homework.
Yes. All right. So that's right, kids. Next week, we're gonna continue the Shocker month here with Amazing Spider-Man 151 and 152.
Oh, I know that one.
Yes, right after a certain.
Yes, everybody should actually know all these stories.
Yes. And then in 2 weeks, we'll jump to the 90s for Spider-Man 85 through 87.
Oh, I know that one too.
When they were trying to make Shocker a
Yep.
big thing again. Yep. And then at the end of the month, that's right, the Bad Babysitters Club will be back to cover Scarlet Spider 21 through 23. And then again, July is gonna be Juggernaut month, kids. So
the effing Juggernaut month.
Juggernaut, yes.
You gotta put the Patreon episode link in the show notes, guys. Like join Patreon just for this one.
Oh yes, definitely yes.
How many times like Phil was losing it by the end of it? It was so hilarious.
So yes, okay. So yeah, but I did mention the Scarlet Spider episode with Ray, and congratulations to new father Dave Finn.
Oh wow, marriages, babies.
I know, man. He's becoming an adult finally.
Boo! Now I'm the only one left. I'm sad.
He's older than me and Ray, so yeah, it's about time he became an adult.
Nonsense! Be a Toys R Us kid.
All right, so yes, so send us your thoughts on all that, all the upcoming stuff. Send us your thoughts on these issues. Tell us Send us your thoughts on canon fodder or the new issues, or if you're Zeb
Next
Wells.
thing you know, they're gonna want a Vibro month.
Just put a camera in Lilith's house. Hey! All right. Send us your thoughts. Email us. Capes.
I don't think you guys can afford my OnlyFans. No offense.
Can't handle my OnlyFans. What is it? $1 million. Is there a price left?
If you gotta ask, you can't afford it. Hell!
Oh my! All right. So yeah, send us your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, pick up some brand new Capes and Lunatics merch with new Capes and Lunatics logos. And all the old stuff, the classic stuff is still there. And again, you can always rain random money on us through the Cash App link, like we're a young girl working her way through medical school.
Make it rain.
And of course, the Patreon. So wild, so crazy. Even we don't know what we're going to do half the time. But again, if you think this craziness, this episode was nothing, this is censored. So Patreon is the complete uncensored. Don't give an F. So please subscribe to the Patreon. Join the Patreon elite like Justin and Russell and Moz and the High Priest of Sausage himself.
Sausage.
So find it all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. And if you want to find Vibro Granny herself on the Facebook.
No. We're not doing that here. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads. Any meta platform except for WhatsApp. Don't use WhatsApp. Use Signal or Telegram instead.
Oh, you don't want to.
Just keeping my kids safe on the internet, man.
That's right. I know.
Put it here. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to find a drop. It's an old drop. Oh, my Lord. I can't believe we were going to let any Shocker episode go without this drop.
You get a vibrating hand and you get a vibrating hand.
F in the chat for CW Flag.
We literally have a drop for everything, kids.
You get a vibrating hand and you get a vibrating hand.
We're the supernatural of the podcast world.
Oh, my God. I got to start playing the early drops again because, oh, my God, you have so many good ones.
I just need to get my unpopular opinion out of my mouth.
We need that for Salty and Petty. Put that on first page.
Yeah. Oh, that needs to be the intro every episode now. Oh, yes.
I just need to get my unpopular opinion out of my mouth.
That's the origin of Salty and Petty, kid.
Oh.
The lore is deep with the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. The lore is deep.
It's fine having a sausage fest.
You should actually change it to Sausage Fest.
What?
I've given in. You can finally change it to Sausage Fest. The Bad Babysitters Club.
Suck it.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, Cannon Fodder Summer is just beginning. Join us for week 2 of Shocker next week. Amazing Spider-Man 151 and 152. And we'll review any new Spider books because I wonder if there could be any new Spider books next week. What
Only a metric F ton.
Swing on that.
Flip it good.